Welcome back to Trash Panda Off-Road. Today we're going to do a valve cover gasket on a Geo tracker with the 1.6 liter 8 valve engine. Still doing the work because we're in the middle of that motor swap. Putting the motor from the tracker that's out there in the yard into this tracker, and the tracker motor that was in this one is sitting right there, which should eventually go back out to that one in the yard. But while I was doing this stuff, I figured I'd go ahead and record some of the steps and hit and misses things that I do while we are taking care of the engine and making sure everything's going to work. I already tested it in the other rig. It ran just fine. But now that we're in here and we've got some of the things swapped over, figure since it's put halfway, 3/4 of the way back together, we'll go ahead and demonstrate some of the techniques and things that need to be done as well. And since we have it back together, it looks just like anybody else's engine. So if you want to use this, hopefully as a how-to or some tips in case you get stuck somewhere on some of this minor repair maintenance stuff. We already have the airline disconnected. So there's 2 bolts here. Occasionally there's a plastic piece that goes over the top here. If you're lucky enough to still have it. I do have it. It just is not on there yet. Then there's a bolt here, a bolt here. These are probably going to be 10 millimeters. Also going to have to take this one here, which is more than likely a 12. And we already took this arch that goes in here. We took that off when we did the new exhaust gaskets. So we'll take those 2, that one, unhook these hoses, and we should be able to lift this thing up out of the way. Underneath the throttle body, air ram, pendulum, whatever the heck that thing is, you will find one more air hose. In this particular model, sometimes you only got the one. This one has a second vacuum line, and then 4 10 millimeter bolts that hold the cap down. Also pay attention, there's going to be some straps that hook your spark plug wires. So unhook this hose, go ahead and take out these 4 bolts, and then you should be able just to pop this whole valve cover right up off. Once you get that thing popped off, this is what you'll end up looking like. So this is just a small, simple cork type gasket. Pulls out of there like so. Nothing too fancy. This one's a little hard and brittle. Once we get this thing tore out of here, it's a good idea to go ahead and clean up in here. Clean this groove to make sure we get a good seal with the new gasket, as well as clean this rail all the way around. I'm just going to wipe them down. I'm not going to use any solvent or anything like that. Then you'll take your new gasket and you'll just simply set it in place. It goes in one way. So if you got it in there and it doesn't fit, then flip it over or roll it around. It's not quite right. These small holes, little rubber grommets, I guess, go where the bolt comes through on the other side here. Right there. They're going to replace this grommet here. And I'll show you how to pop those out next. Get these little grommets that are on the top around the bolt holes out. Just really take a screwdriver, push it in there, pop that out. Really simple. Take the bolt, and you do have to kind of thread it off of there, which is not that big a deal. Okay, thread it off of there. Take your rag, give this hole here a little bit of a cleanup. Get this one started, and then you just push it, pop it back in there. Hole there like so. Just like that. and then it'll sink down and tighten up when you bolt down the manifold cover. Once you got your seal put in, go ahead and roll the manifold back over, set it back down there nice and neat. I found that it's easier to put these in after, because then you can find exactly where it needs to be. Go ahead and finger tighten those down there. Hook back up your spark plug wire holder back up. Then we'll tighten these down. You guys know I'm not big on looking up torque specs and stuff. We're just going to go ahead and tighten these down. Then we'll hook the vacuum line, put this all back together again, and call it a day. Pretty simple, pretty easy little procedure. Just something that I knew I had to get done now that I have this motor running. It actually was leaking from this back corner back here. Right back here it was leaking. So I went ahead and replaced it. It's like 25 bucks or something like that. And that's about it. So hope this helped you guys out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Follow along Instagram, Trash Panda Off-Road. I do post there every day. Something going on with all the geo trackers I have out here. Put your comments down below. Thanks a lot, guys.